Hey, what's up my YouTube friends? We are back in the airgun room because this is going to be an unboxing, overview, and first shots with my newest airgun. And this is it, right? This is the Beeman. It is the RS2 air rifle. Now the normal price on this is $135. However, like last month it went on sale for $68, so I got this for $68. Now some basic information about this. The velocity is listed as 1,000 feet per second, but that's actually with lead pellets. If you use lighter alloy pellets, it'll be a little more. So what is in the box? Well, I removed the packing material, but there is the rifle. It also comes with, those are scope rings. It comes with that scope. Today we are going to be shooting these Barracuda Green H&N pellets, right? So these are light alloy pellets. Now one thing you should know about this RS2, it can actually take a .22 caliber barrel if you have the other barrel, right? So this is a dual caliber air rifle, meaning if you have the .22 caliber barrel, you can swap that out for the .177 caliber barrel, right? So this is a dual caliber. Okay, we're going to take this out to the creek. Now, I have already zeroed in the regular sights. My goal for this outing is simply to put about 100 pellets through this rifle, just to make sure everything works, to see how it's shooting, to get used to shouldering this particular rifle. Now, we're going to be shooting at 30 yards or less, so we're not going to need that scope, and I do want to just see how it shoots using the regular sights. I will also give you an overview of its features and my first impressions, all that good stuff. Now YouTube, before we go to the creek, I would ask you if you have time to please leave a comment in order to support engagement, right, for us gear reviewers, because it's been pretty rough on YouTube lately. Basically, there's been an influx of kind of adult-oriented content with these girls in bikinis. You know, the bikini is the size of a postage stamp, and a little 19-year-old, bless her heart, she's going to teach you how to do a full split upside down. Well, I got nothing against them, but if you want gear reviews to be able to even marginally compete with that stuff, leave a comment, be vocal, help a brother out with some engagement. All right, here we are at the creek. The waters have risen a lot, okay? Because it's been raining for 6 days in a row, okay? The rocks where I usually test out my fire steels, they're all underwater. That's where the rocks are. They're all underwater, right? But, yes, it's good to be back at the creek again. All right, here are the basic features of this rifle. It has a rubber butt pad. It has a heavy wooden stock. It has an adjustable trigger. It has an adjustable rear sight with fiber optic, and a hooded front sight that is also fiber optic. This rifle is a break barrel. In order to load it, all right, break the barrel like so, pull the barrel like so. Is it difficult to pull? No, not really. All right, so you take your pellet, you put it in the chamber. All right, so straighten the barrel. This has an automatic safety forward of the trigger, right? So that engages every time automatically, right? So when you push it forward, it is now ready to fire. Okay, let's shoot something. Where is that? All right, I got a target. Can you see that? Okay. All right, so I put a target over there. Very close range. All right, first shot at the creek. There you go. Oh yeah, is this loud? It's kind of loud for an air gun. I don't mind. I mean, to me it just makes it sound more powerful. I'm used to real guns. But yeah, if that is a concern, like in your backyard, yeah, it's kind of loud for an air gun. I like it. The targets are down there. This is about 20 yards. All right. Yeah, I have this theory that it's all about the last bottle. You know? Like you could have 100 bottles lined up and get 99 of them. But can you get that last one? You know what I'm saying? All right. Aim small, miss small. Yeah, but it's all about that last bottle. I really like shooting because it just forces you to concentrate. All right, well, I'm getting a feel for this, just how it shoots. Everything's going according to plan. All right, just got to get used to the feel of this particular rifle. I'll smack that one. The sun's coming out. It's all about that last bottle. Perfectly usable rifle at, like, you know, backyard garden distances where you might be eyeing some pests, even with these regular sights. These regular sights, well, this sight is bad, okay? This sight is actually lopsided. It's really sloppy, okay? But I can compensate for that. But yeah, just so you know, this sight's it's all lopsided. Yeah. I think they just figured because it comes with a scope that it doesn't matter if they give you, you know, a little bit of a messed up sight. Gunsmithing can basically fix anything. It's just how, you know, how much of a pain in the ass it is. But yeah, the sights, they weren't the best, but at this range, it's perfectly usable. All right, YouTube, let's go set up a 30-yard shot. We're gonna have to hike down that trails a ways to where there's a more clear area. Okay, YouTube, so here we are at the other side of the creek. We're down here. You know, people ask kind of like, you know, why don't you do like kind of bench rest, you know, videos like bench rest type shooting from a shooting stand? Well, there's definitely a place for those videos, but I mean, my goal is also just to get out here, you know? Hey, we're gonna shoot from way over there. You'll see. It'll be great. There is the target, and we are back here. This is about 30 yards. Okay. Now I'm going to go put this, put the camera like near the target so that you can see it get shot, and you're going to see me off in the distance shooting it. All right, let's go. All Alright, so that was fun. I'm starting to like this rifle. 30 yards. Alright, I set it up again. Let's shoot it one more time. I'm having fun. Alright, well, having a lot of fun. Now I can feel the humidity starting to build up. It's not bad yet, but we best do our business and get inside. Like I said, I'm going to put about 100 pellets through this, right, just to break it in. Right, so you got the highlight reel of that. Oh, and I hope you like knives too, because I do a lot of knife reviews. I'm actively looking for subscribers that are into air guns and into knives, okay? If you're that type of person, I want you. I will work hard for you. I'll try to answer all your questions and so forth. Right, that's who I want on my channel. Now, I'm going to do the wrap-up and final conclusions when we are back in the airgun room because, well, there's all kinds of noise and bad conditions out here. But I hope you enjoyed seeing this out at the creek in the field, my first shots. Okay, YouTube, we are back. It is the next morning. So, final roundup. What are my final thoughts on this? Initial impressions. Well, I wrote it down. Let's do pro and con. Yeah, first off, the price on this was incredibly good. I got it on sale for about half price. $68 on sale, so the first benefit, affordability. Number two, the power. For a .177 caliber pellet rifle, this is actually quite powerful. 1,000 feet per second with lead pellets. So, very decent power for this caliber. Will be able to take small game, squirrel-sized game, no problem. So the power. And the dual caliber capability, even though I don't have the 22 barrel, just the fact that this can accept the 22 barrel, I think makes it more valuable to most people, right? So those are the good points, all right? Any negatives? Well, the weight, all right? That stock is solid and heavy. So it's good in that it doesn't feel like a toy, but still, this weighs more than some of my 30 cals. In your backyard, that's not going to matter, but if you're like me, you're like hiking through the woods, that does start to matter. So, just bear in mind, this is heavy. Number two, the rear sight. The rear sight is very cheaply made. Like, it literally reminds me of like a plastic toy that you would get with like McDonald's Happy Meals when I was a kid. You'd get little plastic toys. Alright, so the rear sight is just very cheaply made. And number three, looks. Some rifles are freaking beautiful. This just looks completely generic. If you told me that China made 10 million of these to give to its like middle schoolers, I'd believe you. Right, so not the most beautiful rifle, just more of a workhorse. So what are my final conclusions? Good, bad? Well, make no mistake, this is a positive review. I feel fortunate that I was able to get this for $68, and I think it can more than earn its keep. Okay? So even though I listed some bad parts, it's really still a great deal if you can find it on sale. I can tell you in America, the majority of people who get this are going to use it to police their backyard, right? Their garden, at fairly short distances, like 30 yards or less. So at that role, it will be very effective for taking out small game pests in the backyard. So that's what it would be good for. It's not going to be the most accurate if you're trying to do accuracy maxing and you like want a sniper rifle. I would recommend a Diana rifle if you're into the accuracy maxing, especially at longer range. Alright YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you like air guns as well as knife reviews, swords, machetes, all sorts of things like that, be sure to subscribe to me. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Air Guns. I'm out.